Officials there say that the Kremlin believes the tribunal has failed to live up to the hopes of the international community. Russia signed the Rome Statute of the ICC back in the year 2000. The body was, of course, set up in The Hague to prosecute war crimes. Well, earlier I spoke to our Moscow correspondent, Sean Walker, and I began by asking him why the Kremlin has decided to announce this today and for what exact reasons.
I think this is something that's been building up for a while, but certainly we did see just this week, we saw a preliminary report issued by the International Criminal Court's prosecutors, which referred to the Russian annexation of Crimea back in 2014 as an occupation and an international military conflict, which, of course, is something that most of the world would agree with, but Russia sees it very differently. Back in January, we heard the Russians complaining about the ICC over a report into the 2008 war between Russia and Georgia. And even back then, we heard the foreign ministry spokeswoman saying that Russia was very disappointed with this ruling and that Russia would re-look basically at its relationship with the court. So I think this has been building for some time. And it's also important to remember that, Russia did sign the Rome Statute in 2000, but it hadn't ratified it. So in practice, this doesn't actually make a whole lot of difference. But what it is a very big symbolic statement that Russia's never going to ratify this. Russia's not going to cooperate with the court, and Russia doesn't recognize it at all. So I think as a sign of the direction of travel, it's quite interesting.